In the silence, I am full of swirling leaves, dancing on the winds of breath inside of me. In the sun, I am basking, with pink-red warmth painted across my face, reflecting the proof of my existence in the shadow that I make. Within my mind, echo birdsongs, clear notes which punctuate the clearings between these listening trees and me. Against my skin, I feel the thrumming paper-thin wings of butterflies and bees. I saturate in these supposed silences, give myself and the world a break from the subtle violence that it takes to communicate. Sitting beneath an ancient tree or laying by a lapping lake, away from the cacophony we humans make, haven't you heard it too? Nature's ongoing magnum opus, composed by generations of cooperation and competition, with a 4.5 billion year tradition of performances on planet Earth. A symphony composed by synchronicity, if not some even greater divinity hidden within the quantum folds of mystery. And the harmony, patterned by infinity's choir, is expressed visually upon the exploding faces of every flower as they follow the sun and the moon, who dictate the hours and the seasons. We do not speak to them of reasons, for there is only one: to enjoy another day naked beneath the sun, to birth another son, or to bloom another daughter from their fertile womb of infinite creation. Plants teach us how to always adapt to wherever we're stationed, grounding in our roots to weather the winter. Starts resurfacing when we remember that first taste of spring, or what it feels like when warmth re-enters a frozen heart. I offer up my poems like tendrils, tender exhalations for future inhalations, so they may remind my generation of truth's fragrance, reawaken our sense of who we are. We're not outcasts from a garden, we're fallen stars standing on the topsoil, amended for all of our descendants. We stand upon the past as we marvel at the present, gaze up at our astrology ascendant in the dawning of Aquarius. And while problems from our Piscean past may seem daunting, they won't last, because there is a tried and true solution to this hydra called pollution. Self-actualize to evoke the power of your own evolution. Personal growth and transformation, these are our campaign contributions. And even as we are working to dispel bureaucracy's confusion and illusion, we have to remember, we the people are the ones who wrote the Constitution. And the vast majority of us, we're not racist or evil, we're just lazy. But I meet people every single day who continually amaze me, and so I know that I can be one too. And I've seen how the power of my positivity is actually what magnetizes them to me to start. The fact that I'm vulnerable enough to create and share art, that I choose to put my voice to use to sound my truth and send out reminders that each of us play a vital part, reflecting light off the many different facets of this human gem. Each face is like a shard given context by time and place. The only way of knowing who we're being is paying attention to what other people are seeing in us and in what we see in them. And we become the friends that we spend the most time around, but still, we have to take moments alone, at home, to call back to mind a time in our lives before we stopped believing in ourselves, before we started giving everyone else credit for the way the world felt. We all have to play whatever hand we're dealt, and some of us have to learn to bluff with the best. Just never let yourself be impressed by what society suggests that our aptitude can be measured by some standardized test. That's balderdash. Brilliance beats to the rhythm of resilience, pounding in every chest. And everyone is good at something. Growing pumpkins, or cooking dumplings. So if you're stumbling in your pursuits, just do the thing you love to do. It's a pretty fucking obvious clue. It's hidden deep inside of you, locked within your ancient chest. The key is your breath. And you've heard this all before. The only question is, are you ready to open the door?